Hi guys, Giselle Trujillo here, and I wanted to make this recipe for the first time. My mom, actually, she's been kind of craving for Dulce de Leche Cortada, but Dominican style. So literally, it's like curded milk that you spoil yourself with lemons or lime, and you add sugar, you let it curd and dry up a little bit until all the water kind of evaporates, and then you add brown sugar or white sugar. You add cinnamon, and what else? There's something else we add. That's pretty much all, and vanilla. So this is a very Dominican dessert. It's called Dulce de Leche Cortada, and we're gonna make it Dominican style because I'm obviously Dominican. So we're going to make it for the first time. I'm gonna make it for the first time. I'm gonna attempt to make this for the first time, and I hope it comes out delicious because I want to surprise my mom with it and, you know, share it with her, my family. So wish me luck. I'm gonna make it for the first time. So there are just some really nice simple ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need lemons. I'm probably gonna squeeze 2 lemons, okay? Probably gonna rotten my milk with 2 lemons. I'm going to, this milk was just open. We opened it this morning and my boyfriend told me that it smells a little rotten even though it's from September 3rd and today is September 4th. So perfect time to make this dessert. It's a very sweet dessert, so I'm gonna use this whole thing. How many gallons are here? This is almost 2 gallons of milk, so we're gonna use 2 lemons. We're gonna use almost 2 gallons of milk, 2 lemons, brown sugar. Here's my brown sugar. Here's all my brown sugar. This is like really good sugar too, you know. You can either put whole sticks of cinnamon or you can do the powder. I'm gonna go with the powder because I feel, I don't know, I just want to use the powder. I want to use the powder, and this one's pretty good. And I love my Dominican vanilla. It is really great. The white one is really translucent and not as thick. I don't love the white one as much, but I do use it once in a while. Well, a lot of while, as you can see. But I use the black vanilla that we have, which is really thick, as you can see. It's like super thick. I like this one. This is more fragrant, thicker, gives it color. I love it. Love it. So this is the casserole that I'm going to use, a pot. It's like kitchen or Cuisinart. So I'm going to use this pot, which I've already used a lot. This is really good for soups and stews and things like that. And we're going to curd our milk. So we're going to get started, okay, you guys? By the way, this beautiful blouse that I'm wearing, ready, ooh, flamenco. It's so beautiful. This is by a brand called Sooo. And if you go to their website, kaiteandkila.com. So that's Kaite. I will put it on the bottom there so you can see it. It's a really beautiful brand. I actually love a lot of their tops and sweaters and stuff. Everything that I've ever gotten from them has been made in India, so I really appreciate that because I'm sure the sourcing has been great. Actually a really reputable, honorable company, and I really like them, and their tops are just so phenomenal. These are beautiful. They always have some great style, and they're made, they're soft, and thank you, Kaite and Sooo. In the meantime, let's get this Dulce de Leche Cortado ready to go. Guys, I'm gonna do this recipe in English. I'm not going to do this in Spanish. I speak fluent Spanish, but the whole point of me and my channel is to kind of, you know, share some of my culture with you guys, you know, in case you're not from Dominican Republic and you're watching. These are some of our sweets and home cooked meals that we make at home in Dominican Republic and in our culture. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I wanted to reach to a different kind of audience, an audience that's a little more willing to try different foods from different countries, an audience that's interested in learning a little bit more about our food and the Dominican culture. So let's get this dulce de leche party going. Bear with me, it's my first time doing it, so I've looked and researched other recipes, and I know the taste really well because I've grown up eating this. So I hope it comes out really good. All right, you guys, let's get this party started. So lovies, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pour this milk in here. It doesn't even smell rotten. My boyfriend is so picky. He saw the date on it and decided, oh, it smells rotten because it's a day later. Oh, gosh, I can't believe he made me do this. Oh, okay, well, too late, too bad. Now we're going to squeeze these lemons in there. I disinfect everything with hot vinegar and water. I don't care. This is healthy home and we want to be as healthy as possible. So I'm gonna spray my lemons, burn some of that nasty little something, whatever's in there. Oh. In here. Squeeze. Oh, God, a seed went in there. That makes me upset. Wow, this thing curds really fast. This is so crazy. Chemical reaction. Chemical reaction. I hope this comes out really delicious because I'm going to put so much love in it. It's unbelievable. And I'm not going to lie, I am craving a little bit as well. So I'm excited to do this. Sometimes I cook so much at home and I just want to make everything myself because I really don't trust, you know, what's out there. I really don't, honestly. We love eating at home and, you know, it's already curding, by the way, you guys. This is so crazy. Just want to take that little pit out. We're done with that. And I'm going to show you, but do not move it. I'm going to put it on the fire. Okay, I'm going to put this on fire right now so we can start with that whole chemical reaction that's happening already. This is crazy. Oh boy. So we're going to put some heat in this and we're going to let it happen. And in the meantime, I'm going to show you. All right, so it's beginning to curd. I just put 2 lemons in there. You see, it's going to start separating. And that's exactly what we want. We want this to separate. The lemon is an acid, okay? And it's going to separate the fat from the milk. And it's going to evaporate the water from the milk. And that's exactly the reaction that we want. But we are not going to move this at all. I'm going to leave this to do its thing. and I will be checking with you and showing you as we go along. Bear with me. So this whole process, this whole sweet that we're making, this Dominican Dulce de Leche Cortada, it should take approximately an hour and a half. I think at the most. My grandmother used to make this when I was living at the farm with them. My cousins used to make it. It's really, really simple. But, you know, I have never made this, and this is my first time trying it. Oh my God, you could just see the reaction. This is so amazing. Wow. Look at this. All right. So we're curding the milk with lemon. Oh my gosh. I actually have to cook dinner. So while I'm making this dulce de leche cortada, I am going to make sardine rice, un locrio de sardinas, and I'm gonna fry some plantains, some really sweet plantains, and I'm gonna make some beans, and I want to make a potato salad because that goes really well with what I'm making. So I feel like I'm making a lot of stuff tonight, but this is how we do here. We pretty healthy, and we love and enjoy everything we make, you know. So I cook dinner 90% of the time, and when I do, my boyfriend told me a long time ago, stop asking me what I want for dinner and just surprise me. So it's been like that for over a year now, and I just kind of, even though sometimes I don't know what to cook, I'm like, oh, I don't know what to make. I'm like running out of recipes, and I'm getting bored from the same menu sometimes. He enjoys everything that I make for him, and I enjoy myself. So I'm gonna make sardine rice, which he likes and I love. I'm gonna do that. I gotta whip this thing up, and I only have about an hour. Yeah, he should be home shortly. So I'm gonna take advantage that I have the camera on and that I'm cooking, and I'm gonna make this video for you guys. So we're going to make a Dominican Locrio de Sardinas. So it's a sardine rice all mixed together, and I think I'm gonna spice it up today with a little kimchi to give it that kick. Maybe not, but I'm going to make it how I always make it. So I have to chop everything and get everything pre-done, get it ready. I'm gonna skip on the potato salad. That's another video I'll make for another day, because I think it's a lot for me to be making, and I only have 1 hour. So let's get this little dinner party started. This is the most amazing wood chopping block. Well, it's not such a big block, but my friend Rick Johnson made this. You can check him out at rjoriginals.com. That's his website, rjoriginals.com. He's an amazing woodworker. I'm like, oh my gosh, he is so good, literally so good. I'm gonna stay away from the camera for a little bit so you guys can watch me chop and do my magic, so you know what I'm doing here. Okay, so for my onions, I am going to get this ready. Let me spray this. Some vinegar, the tops. I always like to spray all the tops with vinegar. You see, I don't have time. This is like a last minute decision I'm making, so I don't have time to boil and leave my beans overnight. These are just as good, and they're in sea salt, so that's a good thing. Ah, boy, oh boy. First thing I'm going to work on is my beans. I'm gonna put in a little olive oil in my little bean pot. I'm gonna take some Dominican cilantro from my beautiful island, Dominican Republic. sorry, this is not cilantro. This is oregano. I apologize. Oregano from Dominican Republic. Smash that in there. I'm going to add a little crushed pepper. And I'm gonna spice it up just a little bit and put a little red chili pepper. And I like buying all my spices from Trader Joe's because they, oh, I can't forget my salt. So for my beans, you see, I don't have cilantro right now, but you see these little tomatoes and stuff. I'm gonna just add them in there to give it texture, flavor. That's what it's all about, texture and good flavors. So I am now going to slice little tomatoes. Tomatoes give great flavors. Not only do they give a great flavor, they also give color. These little plum tomatoes are so delicious. So that's the first veggie that's going in there. I put all my herbs in there. Now I'm putting my veggies. Onions, of course. We want these beans to taste delicious. And it's so simple and so yummy. Some beans. That's the next ingredient vegetable in there. That's that. Just a little red pepper. Usually I use the green one, but I don't have that right now, so I have this. And that's another reason why I opted not to do my and that's it for the beans. I mean, what else can I put in there? That's pretty much it. I'll put a little more crushed pepper in there. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is the curding process. I will not touch it. I'm gonna lower the flame a little bit, but it's gonna continue to do that. Curd, you see? It's curding, evaporating the milk a little bit. I am not touching this at all, but that is the process. We want to separate the milk, the actual fat from the milk. That's what we're doing. So it's evaporating the milk, evaporating the water from the milk. And we're gonna leave this for quite a little bit until it continues to kind of dry up a little bit, and then we're gonna add the sugar. All right, lovies, so there we go. I'm gonna fry that. I'm gonna saute this, and I'm gonna add a little ingredient that we do in all our beans that not a lot of people like. We put in a little vinegar to give it like a little tanginess, and it's quite nice. So I am going to get these beans going. And saute a little bit in heat. In the meantime, okay guys, I am going to start working on my sardines, which is a very similar, here we have this beautiful pot where I cook everything. This is where I make my rice, I make everything. My favorite pot ever. I'm trying to squeeze out a little bit of tomato paste, but obviously I don't have enough. This is gonna be a problem because I wanted to give it color, and Jesus, I don't have another one of these. Oops, this is so strange. Well, we make do with what we have. Let's see if I can somehow magically squeeze a little bit more out of this little tube. These are great. These come from Italy. They're amazing. Oh, no. We're done. This is garbage. I've already done everything in here that I needed. And the same thing, I'm gonna add onions. I hear my beans simmering already. I want to make sure that, you know, I feel bad that I'm not making a potato salad, but it's just not gonna be ready in time. And with the beans and the fried plantains, it will be okay. So a lot of onions. Basically the same seasoning that I'm using for my beans today. Oh boy. This is a quick recipe too. I hear this simmering. That's nice. You don't want it to burn, because if it burns, you don't want to burn your herbs. I'm adding a little salt in here because it's going to need it. Oh boy. I'm going to add the rest of this pepper in there. Slice it through. Oh man. Huh. In thin little slices. These are sweet peppers. Cut that in half and just throw it in there. That's that. I'm not putting oregano in this because it's gonna throw off the flavors. But get those beans going. Oops. And I'm gonna let it simmer and cook for a while. Perfect. Those beans are gonna be done, like, they're already pre-cooked, so it's gonna be done in about 20-30 minutes. Here we are. We're doing kind of like a similar. This I'm gonna put 3 tomatoes in there because I want to. I love tomatoes. I absolutely love tomatoes. Tomatoes are great. This is preparation for my sauteed sardines that then I'm gonna dump rice in it. This is gonna have a little bit different ingredients, but you guys, you're gonna see how simple it is to just cook for the ones you love or for yourself. You know, cooking is so simple. You just have to know what you're assembling, and you gotta love what you're doing. Olive oil, always olive oil. Actually, I'm gonna use, this is 100% olive oil. I'm gonna use for my rice, so it's nice and shiny and nice and oily. I'm gonna use this one, Conchita. This is from Peru, I believe. This is a Peruvian. Oh no, it's product of Spain. I apologize. This is Conchita, product of Spain. Premium blend sunflower oil with extra virgin olive oil. Is really good for making rice. I'm gonna be generous because remember, I'm throwing my sardines in there and I want it to come out really delicious. Oh, I gotta relax because the sardines already come with their own oil. Pepper. Always use pepper. Not too much. And this is pimentón de la vera. So this is sweet smoked paprika, product of Spain. I can't live without this. This is so delicious. So I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna add just a little bit to it. And I'm debating. I want this rice to be more on the spicy side. So I'm gonna add a little more red chili pepper in here. Oh, I think I added too much. Oh my God! I forgot the most important thing for my beans, you guys. Oh boy. Naughty me. I forgot to put some garlic in there. Ay. No one reminded me, huh? Garlic is essential and very important in Dominican cuisine and any cuisine for that matter. Oh boy, I can't believe I forgot my garlic. I knew I was forgetting something, you guys. I totally knew that. I knew it. Telling you right now, food does not taste the same if you don't have garlic in it. I don't care what anybody tells me. Garlic is a must. It's a must, and these are good garlics grown in California, not from any other country, but right here in the USA. So if you don't have a smasher, you just go like that and hit it really hard, and that'll give it like a nice little smash. Just, you know, kind of grating your own little garlic. That's really nice. I'm gonna put some in my rice, and I'm gonna put some in my beans. Okay, that is amazing. That cannot have been forgotten, for sure. And in fact, I don't often do this, but I'm gonna add a little garlic powder to it to give it more of that oomph that it needs. And those beans are coming out beautiful. Now, a trick that I do with the beans is I actually smash some of the beans to release some of the meat, and that meat that it naturally has in there inside the bean, it thickens. It thickens the water and it makes it more pasty. Let me open up my sardines. These sardines are a product of, I think, Algeria. No, product of Morocco, Marruecos. Ooh, oh, gross! Almost got those juices all over my freaking shirt. That I don't want. I don't want that. Okay. So here are these beautiful sardines. They are wild caught, which is amazing. So what I'm going to do now with these sardines, now remember, I have this going already, okay? Sardines, I actually split them in the middle to get the bones out. And I will tell you this. For example, my boyfriend does not like the bones in it. The skeleton of the sardine. He does not like that at all. And I do this with my hands. My hands are actually really clean. But I split this in the middle of the sardine. And I can pull the whole bone out. Now, I don't mind the bones. He does. So that's something, since I'm really cooking for him, for us, but really for, you know, when I lived by myself, I barely cooked for myself. I cooked for others, you know, my friends, my family, my boyfriend. So I now cook every single day. There are days I don't feel like cooking, but those are the days that he's like, let's go out. But I really love eating at home, honestly. I trust what I put in my food. I don't trust what other people put in their food. Now, I could do 2 cans of sardines. And I should. This is not going to be enough anyway. So, I start to split it. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for 2 cans. I'm going to do 2 cans to be on the safe side. Beans are happening really beautifully. Thickening them up a little bit by smashing the beans and the veggies. Woo. Shift this, yeah. Man, I'm making a mess today. Total mess here. Again, let's take the bones out, split it in half. Take that out. Guys, thank you so much for your patience. I mean, you're really, honestly, I might as well have done like a live YouTube feed, because this is like a long video, but you can always fast forward. Take all the bones out. And you know, the bones are so tiny, but some people just don't like them. I like them, you know, but my boyfriend doesn't, like I said, and that's okay. See, there, and you can feel them when you bite into them. You can actually feel it. It's not for everyone, that's for sure. That is for sure. I gotta put the sugar into my curdy dulce. All right, you guys, so here we are. So I cut it up like this. Yeah, cut it up like that. These sardines are phenomenal. Okay, that's that. See the thickness? It's getting thicker. My beans, you gotta smash them with the spoon or fork, not too much, just enough to split them and thicken the beans up. Okay, one thing at a time. I am going to saute everything I made in here. In fact, I forgot one ingredient. Where are my olives? Where are my Spanish olives? Tell you what, this, we're gonna add some little olives in there. Of course, I'm gonna cut them up a little bit. I like to cut everything up. Just cut these in half. And throw them in there. We're ready to saute. Okay? We've got Spanish olives with pimenton in the middle. We've got smoked pimenton from Spain. We've got garlic, we've got red onions, we've got tomatoes, and we've got some little red sweet peppers in there. And we are ready to saute. Ready to do that. I gotta clean up a little bit in the meantime. Throw everything in the garbage. Clean up. So here we are. I am going to add 2 cups of sugar, brown sugar. Here's 1. Okay. And I'm gonna add a second one. And another cup of sugar, brown sugar. And we gotta work fast because and look at my beans. Look at my beans. Those beans are actually done. I'm turning them off. And then when my boyfriend comes home and I'm ready to serve dinner, I will heat them up again. But they are done. The magic of the beans. Thick. Not watery. You never want to have watery beans. These are nice and delicious. You see? Alright, those beans are done. Put that in there. Alright, you guys. So finally, I'm going to get a little drop of this vanilla in here. This is so thick. But we need that vanilla flavor in there. Otherwise, we're failing. We're failing miserably. Come on, you can do this. You can do this. Come on, vanilla, vanilla, vanilla. Jesus Christ, please. Please come out, please. Oh my God, there's 1 drop. There's like 2 drops, 3 drops, 4 drops. Oh boy, 5, 6, 7 drops, 8 drops. I want it to be very, very delicious. It's supposed to be like a whole cap of this, and I can't get a whole cap of this going. Oh man. We get what we can, right? Otherwise, I'm going to have to put some of that white one, and I don't want the white one. I want the black one. The black one is delicious. Well, time for me to buy another black vanilla from the Dominican Republic. I think that's good. I think that's good. So you hear this beauty? I am sauteing this stuff for the rice with sardines. We're gonna saute this for a little bit. Get everything kind of unified. Give it some nice color. Normally, I would use a wooden spoon for this, but considering that I'm working with sardines today, I really don't want to leave that smell on there forever. So we're just gonna, and when you saute, you actually loosen up a little bit of the vegetables and you unify everything. So that's the whole point, to release some of the colors, release some of its beauty, and loosen up the flavors. So I've sauteed this enough where I am confident that I want to put in my sardines now. So I will do just that. There we go. Got those beautiful sardines in there. There we go. Nice. And you just start mixing everything together. You know? Let it mesh together. Collide together. Let me lower that fire. It's now on medium. Now comes the good part, the really good part, guys. This is how in Dominican Republic you can make this. You can make this out of rice. You can make it, I mean, of course, un locrio has rice in it, has to have rice in it. You can make this with beans. You can make this with chicken, pork, whatever meats you want, fish, whatever you want. It's just basically mixing everything together. So now I'm going to add 2 cups of water because that's the measurement. So right now I am adding 2 cups of water. 1. And 2 cups of water. Salt. We gotta add some salt. Some sea salt, enough salt. And we're gonna mix that nicely. Okay. We're gonna let this boil for about 2 minutes. Once it's boiled, then you put in your rice. Okay. So let's do that. My rice, I have enough here. This is jasmine rice from Thailand, I believe. Yes, from Thailand. I love this one versus the pilaf rice because it's so thin. And it's not appropriate for this recipe. So what I'm going to do is I wash my rice. So we're done with all this. Now it's time to measure my rice, and I pray to God that I have an exact cup in here or I'm gonna be like dead. Oh, yes I do. In fact, a little bit more. Gotta buy more jasmine rice. Oh, there it is. This rice, I now wash it. I have a habit of washing all my rice. I don't care. You're not supposed to wash all your rice, but I do. Makes me feel a little bit better. Let me put some heat in that stove for the rice because I want to dump it in there and let it cook and fry my plantains. I want to do it all before 6:30. Victor's going to be home around 6:30, and I want to make sure by the time he showers, dinner's ready. Alright, there you go. I've washed my rice a little bit. You see? Washed clean rice. I'm going to put that salt away because I already put salt in everything I needed to do in here. Let's add a little bit more. And a little bit of smoked paprika. Honestly, that gives it a little color as well. Let's check my sweet dessert here. I'm gonna put up the fire on this. I don't care. This thing needs to evaporate fast. Stir. So we've done 3 things in a matter of an hour. We've done Dominican style red kidney beans. We've done we're working on Dulce de Leche Cortada, and we're doing sardine rice, which is the last thing we're gonna let cook. And this plantain, what do you do with your really like mushy plantains? Don't throw them out, you fry them. So as you can see, this is simmering really nicely. And now is when we want to dump that rice, because now it's bubbling, everything is fused in there. Now we want to dump the rice in there. So let's do that. Here's my washed rice. I'm going to put it in there. So you mix it. Okay, you mix it nicely. Now you have your rice in there. You see your sardines, your rice, your veggies, your herbs, everything. And now you close it and you lower the fire to low. Let that cook by itself for the next 40 minutes. Right, you guys, so I charged my camera because it was actually pretty dead, and I realized that the flash wasn't going on. So this is thickening, and you can see the milk started up here, and look where it's at already. It's like 3 inches below. So I put a peel of lemon in there to give it that nice fragrance. It smells divine. We're just waiting for this to evaporate even more. Okay, so now what do you do with your ripe, really ripe plantains? I never throw them out. Oops. So what do you do with your very ripe plantains? They go from green to yellow to really, really sweet and really ripe. I don't throw them out. I simply, this is what I do. I don't like wasting food, so especially foods that I love. This is super ripe. We cut it. We open it. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good. See how ripe it is? Super ripe. Super duper ripe. Let me show you. Show you what I'm working with, honey. Oh. So I'm gonna put a little oil in my pan, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Coat it, one coat. Don't want that too oily, honestly. You hear it? So, plátano maduro, so maduro. I'm gonna fry it. Let me take off this little corner here, just because. So you grab it, okay, and you slice it on an angle. Slice it on an angle. Oops. I love these. I can eat these with anything and everything. You can eat this with fried eggs, very Dominican. You can eat this with just about anything. Not a lot came out, but it was a small plantain. And now you fry it. Let me show you. So you guys know what I'm doing here. This sucks. Okay, so I just put my plantains in here and I thought I was recording and I wasn't. I'm so upset. So I was teaching you guys everything. Anyways, you have to have hot oil with this, like a medium, little less than medium. And you put your plantains in there. See, that's what they look like uncooked. And this is what they're looking like when they're cooked. If the heat is really hot, you just kind of throw it in there for like a few seconds, a minute, to make sure everything is cooked. These are cooked already. Let's put them in here. And normally I have like a napkin to dry up all the oils, but this oil is good. You see? That nice little gold color. Oh, God. So hot. Como is cooking today. Doing like 3-4 things at the same time. Alright, well, that's that. You don't need to use a lot of oil for this sweet plantains. Let's check up on our Dulce de Leche Cortada. Ooh, it's making already. It's becoming, whoa. It's becoming more and more dense. That's what we want. You see, it's almost done. It's caramelizing the sugar. You got to keep moving it. Otherwise, the sugar sits on the bottom and hardens, and you don't want that. Oh, I'm going to need like a glass jar to put this beauty in. Let's take our plantains out before they get burnt. Yeah, these are almost done. They're pretty much done. I can smell the rice. I'm not going to open it. And let's turn off the... I'm turning off the plantains. That stuff is done already. Ouch, my bones. So you guys, this is pretty much done. I don't want to dry this up anymore because it's got to have a couple of little juices in there. But this looks divine. I'm going to drop a couple raisins in there. Then you have to cool this and you eat this cold. Not, well, I don't know. I guess some people eat it hot. I like to eat it cold. This is so pretty. Smells divine. I wish you guys were here. So this is it. I drop a few raisins in there. Oh, I'm gonna serve it in a little glass container. Gotta take this out while it's hot so it doesn't harden the sugar. It's got a lot of sugar in this. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. I hope this is good. I really hope this is good. Really do. Okay, you guys. So, I've made my beauty. Here it is. It is really beautiful. But I'm not sure how it tastes. So I'm gonna taste it for 1 second and let you guys know how this thing came out. I'm nervous. I don't know. This is gonna taste like my grandmother's or I don't know. So let's do it. The tasting. Mmm.
¿Lo hiciste siempre?
Yep, estoy en cámara. Venga, pruébalo.
¿No? ¿Con quién está ahí?
Con YouTube a este video. Que tú no te pongo, no te pongo. You taste it, Victor.
Delicious.
It's good? Ah, thank you, papi. ¿Seguro? No muy dulce. Creo que se me fue la mano.
Está bueno.
Lo vamos a dejar frío. We're going to let this cool down. And then we're going to really enjoy it. Bon appetit, guys. Thanks for watching.